The crowd cheered and music played as President Joe Biden signed the so-called Respect for Marriage Act into law back in December. Those celebrating at the festive White House South Lawn signing ceremony included Hollywood celebrities, entertainers, LGBTQ+ advocates, even drag queens. But to be clear, this new law is anything but respect for marriage. What it actually does is it puts the federal stamp of approval on the judicially created phenomenon of same-sex marriage. And it puts a target on those who believe marriage is what it has been since creation, the exclusive union of a man and a woman for life. Those who disagree with the modern redefinition of marriage, like churches and Christian ministries, for example, could face sex discrimination lawsuits or the loss of tax-exempt status in days to come because of this law. While rainbow colors lit up the White House, it was actually a dark, somber day for America. And the reason should be obvious. Neither Joe Biden, Congress, the Supreme Court, nor a majority of Americans have the right to redefine marriage. God alone, our Creator, defines marriage, and His Word tells us what it is. We find the beautiful story in Genesis chapter 2, which tells us that after creating the heavens and the earth, God declared His handiwork very good. But there was something missing. The first human, Adam, was alone, without a companion. But God stepped in with a solution. The Lord put Adam into a deep sleep, and out of his side, He fashioned a helper, a partner, fit for him. And then He brought her to Adam, who reacted with this excited exclamation, "At last!" In Hebrew, the phrase "at last" is emphatic. You could render it, "Finally, finally, the one whom I've been longing for." First marriage was a tremendous gift and blessing from God, and He charged them to go forth, to be fruitful and multiply. What's happening now is just the logical conclusion of a society that cheapens marriage to the point of meaninglessness. Such a culture begins to call that which is not a marriage at all, a marriage. But God's design for marriage is not some arbitrary rule God put in place to oppress us. The very Word of God testifies that our Creator made us male and female and gave us marriage for our good and for our blessing. Marriage as God has made it is the foundation of a healthy and flourishing culture. And departing from God's good plan, as we're doing now, puts individuals and our nation at peril.